Victim mentality.
Appreciate what you did last time, man.
Oh, thanks.
No, I didn't appreciate that at all. Leaving your garbage across the street.
Oh,
man.
I was
Not to do that.
I was coming back the next day. I told
You know what? That's how people get f***ed up.
but I told the neighbor I was bringing it back.
No, you didn't tell. I told, man, you don't have to do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
All right.
I'm telling you, that's how you cause problems in the neighborhood, and people like you, something happened to you bad, man.
No.
Don't do that to me again.
Okay, I apologize. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I didn't appreciate that.
If
I didn't appreciate that. And you know what? You're a liar.
Okay.
You know, I'm telling you, you're a liar.
Hey, don't worry about him, man.
All right. But what happened is that there was stuff on his side of the road, and I was coming back the next day with a clean trailer to take all care of it.
Right.
So I let that neighbor know. He didn't know.
Right.
So that's okay. I'll just keep working.
See what I'm saying? Don't worry about that.
I'll keep working.
Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. You can support uncensored conversations via Cash App or buying your girl a coffee. I just want to give a quick shout out to my first Faye ambassador. Shout out to Nefertiti. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you guys want to sign up for memberships or sign up to be an ambassador as well to receive a shout out, the link will be in the description down below. Hey y'all, I just wanted to pop in here and have the conversation about the constant need to be a victim. This has infiltrated the minds of so many Black people, and not just Black people. I see victim mentality literally everywhere. Everybody wants to be a victim. But in this instance, we're going to talk about the victim mentality among Black folks. Now, you have this gentleman here, and his whole thing is going into these different neighborhoods that are desolate, different neighborhoods that need a lot of work, and he does the clearing. He clears the dirt from the sidewalk, manicures the lawn, like he makes the area look a lot better, which I think is noble. Obviously, he's getting his money because this is a YouTube channel, so he's getting paid for the work some way, somehow, but he's still doing something that is beautifying the neighborhood. You have the situation where I'm guessing he didn't have enough room to take the garbage the previous day, so he left it somewhere, told one of the neighbors, didn't tell the other neighbor, maybe, I guess, and so the next day, you had this Black man pull up on him, talking about, this is the type of stuff to get you effed up, and you should have did this, and you should have did that, complaining about him leaving the garbage, saying, I didn't appreciate that, I didn't appreciate that. I understand if you are frustrated about something like that, and it is perfectly fine to communicate that you were frustrated by that. It is perfectly fine for you to communicate to this man like, hey, leaving the garbage there, it put me out of my way somehow. I don't have an issue with you airing out a grievance for something like that, because if the garbage was left, then that could be a problem for the person that lives there or whatever the case may be. That isn't the issue. The issue is that a victim-minded individual has to drag it. I don't know if you guys have ever been in this situation where you have somebody that always wants to harp on how everybody has wronged them. So you can have a small situation and they will make a mountain out of a molehill. Why? Because that small situation places them in the position of being the victim. They want to make it bigger than what it really truly is, and they never let it go. That is what you have here. You have this situation, the man pulled up, he said his grievance, this other man apologized, explained what happened, and said, look, I'm not going to do it again. I'm sorry. Okay. It was not my intention to leave it there. I was coming back the next day to get it. Explained it, apologized for it. It should have been the end of it. That should have been the end of the conversation. Even the way he brought about the grievance was messed up. Just because you're angry doesn't mean you need to communicate with anger. You can communicate your grievance in a polite manner, get your point across, and then move the on. But no, I ain't appreciate what you did. Stuff like this can get you messed up, man. They can get you up, man. Like doing all this extra stuff for no reason when all you had to say was, hey, you left the garbage here the other night. That caused me this, that, and the third problem. If you can, please don't do that moving forward. And that could have been the end of it. It could have literally been the end of it. But no, victim-minded people have to drag the out of every situation that they're in. Why? Because they revel in the idea of being a victim. And I think that the whole idea of being a victim, it becomes even bigger when the person that you you think victimized you was a white person, they blow it even more out of proportion. If you think that the way black people are victim-minded towards other black people is bad, throw a white person in the mix and they will show their entire tail. They will never be able to let it go. The reason why is because they're obsessed. They're obsessed with the idea of white bad, black victim. Whitey doing bad things to blackie. They are obsessed with that dynamic. So anytime they can play into that dynamic of white person wronging a black person, they're going to do it. Because this didn't have to be all this. You cussing at him from down the street, you doing all this hoopla, all this rah-rah. For what? The man apologized. He explained what happened and he apologized. What else do you want from him? You want him to get on the ground and grovel? Is that what you want? There's literally no reason for him to do that. None. He does not have to kiss your feet. He apologized and said he would correct the behavior. That's all you can really ask for. And victim-minded people, they don't understand that. I've been around so many victim-minded people. Like I said, this isn't just a race thing. Victim-mindedness is everywhere. I've been around so many victim-minded people and they are the most infuriating folks to be around. Why? They turn something so small into the biggest thing ever and they never let you forget it. They never do. Even if you apologize, that's not enough. Even if you correct the behavior, that's not enough. Because they love being the victim. They love it. They love when you're the villain. But ironically enough, let them do something messed up to you and you try to hold them accountable and they'll dodge that like the Matrix. They'll pretend like they're deaf, dumb, and blind to anything that they've ever done to you. That last part doesn't quite apply to this situation, but I'm just saying that is the profile for a victim-minded individual. This man is clearly doing something that is noble, cleaning up a desolate neighborhood, cleaning up an area that clearly needs love and attention. Why are you going out of your way to yell at this man, to accost this man, when it doesn't have to be that? You can tell him, hey, please don't leave your garbage for this night because it caused me this problem. And then shake hands and move on. It doesn't have to be this energy. You can air out a grievance without being disrespectful to the person that you think did something wrong. Because if that other person isn't malicious, which from this video, I'm not getting anything malicious from this man. He seems willing to listen. It's not like he said, F off. He listened to what you said and he was trying to communicate with you. Hey, this is what happened. I'm sorry. People like that, you don't have to get all rah-rah with.
And that guy is still yelling at me.
They're listening and they're understanding. And then ultimately, you can hope that they will correct the problem. And if they don't, then you can have another conversation. Or if you need to, reach out to whatever authority is over this area to have them removed or whatever, to do something. But you don't go up to people and treat them this way because you think they did you wrong. Like, you don't have to have that rah-rah energy every single time something does not go your way. Victim-minded people, they always have that rah-rah energy because they want you to grovel at their feet. And understand, no amount of groveling will ever get them off of your back. Look at what happened with Sabrina Carpenter at damn Coachella.
I think I heard someone yodel. Is that what you're doing? I don't like it. That's your culture, is yodeling? Is this Burning Man? What's going on?
People are calling her disrespectful, saying she's Islamophobic for having made that comment. Let's get into a few of the responses here. The video was taken down on this one, but this person writes, Sabrina saying that she doesn't like a cultural Arabic cheer. This is so insensitive and Islamophobic. I'm very disappointed in her. Another one writes, to anyone who's uncultured, here's how a zagruda, I guess how you pronounce this, sounds, which is clearly not yodeling. It's a form of celebration performed at weddings and moments of joy all around West Africa and North Africa, learned from many generations. Calling it weird or brushing it off is disrespectful. She's had to apologize for this small moment because of how much traction it's gotten online. She says, "My apologies. I didn't see this person with my eyes and couldn't hear clearly. My reaction was pure confusion, sarcasm, and not ill-intended. Could have handled it better. Now I know what Zagruda is. I welcome all cheers and yodels from here on out." It's still not enough. Even with her apology, one of the top responses is this. Fact. This apology is just to escape from the negative attention. Her face reaction to the fan is the harsh reality of her feelings. This did not warrant an apology, and even then the apology is not good enough for these individuals, because not only do they want to slap you in the face with other people's culture at all time, but if you have anything to say to it, they want to shove it down your throat further and not accept your apology on the other end of it.
She was being funny on stage and saying that the rally cry or whatever the hell that was, it was just weird. And she reacted like, oh, okay. And even after she came back and was like, oh, I didn't know this. I educated myself. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bash anyone's culture. Oh, you're just apologizing for this. Oh, It's never enough. Victim-minded people don't give a damn about rehabilitation. You know, these same groups of people, they want to cape for criminals and say that we need to have more criminal justice. We need to have more resources for criminals. We need to do this for criminals. We need to do that for criminals. Decriminalize this, decriminalize that. As much as they like to say that, they don't actually believe in rehabilitation, because when you do something that they feel like you should have known better, understand, even if you try to know better, they will not care, because they like the idea of, well, I already knew better. I already knew that that was wrong. Because it makes them feel superior and better than you. So even if you get on your knees and grovel and beg for forgiveness, they will never forgive you, because they love being a victim. And any moment that you put yourself in the position of being a villain to them, even if you're not really being a villain, I don't think what Sabrina said was crazy at all. I would have that response to some people's culture, okay? There are some people's culture where they worship couches, okay? They eat couches. I'm sorry. I'm going to look at that like, what the hell? The same way I look at foot binding and say, what the hell? The same way I look at child marriages, like, what the hell? The same way I look at genital mutilation, like, what the hell? Some things within culture we should look at and judge and be like, hell, nah. But no, these folks want to make it seem like if you have any kind of response that isn't, oh my God, that's so cool. Oh my God, you're so cultured. If you have a response to anything that is outside of what they deem as appropriate, then it's F you for the rest of your life. Even if you try to rectify it, they don't give a damn, because it's not about actually fixing the problem. It's about being a victim. And you see that with this. The man apologized, said he wouldn't do it, and that wasn't enough. That old nigga in the car. It wasn't enough, because he wanted to revel in the fact that the white man did him wrong, that the white man did something bad. Get the fuck up out of here. People like that irritate the hell out of me, because it's folks like that that kill any opportunity for us to reach across the aisle and get things done. They destroy any opportunity for us to work together, to build something, to fix something. But y'all, I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts down below. How do you feel about this whole situation? Do you agree with me where it's like, yeah, that brother was completely out of line. He communicated his problem. It should have been the end of that. But you over here yelling across the street, being all hard and tough, saying that this guy could get effed up, when really you're just making yourself seem like a victim. You making yourself seem like all you want to do is complain about a problem and not actually go for a solution. The solution doesn't matter. It's, well, you did this, as opposed to, okay, how do we fix it? Victim-minded people are not solution-oriented. Or do you disagree with me where it's like, no, that white man should have known better. He's going into a black neighborhood and he's not cleaning up his trash, and how dare he, and they need to call the police on him, even though he's doing something to beautify the very neighborhoods y'all complain that nobody does anything for. But I digress. I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts down below. If you like the video, like the video. The more you interact with it, the more it gets pushed down to the algorithm. Also, hype the video if that function is available. Last but certainly not least, if you're feeling a little extra generous, the link is in the description to buy your girl a coffee. Thank you guys so much, and I will see y'all with the next one. Deuces.